Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Sams, Principal Scientist at Embark. Many dog breeders are familiar with the coefficient of inbreeding, or COI, and have been using pedigree-based COI calculations to guide mating choices. Today, I will discuss genetic COI, how it differs from pedigree-based COI, and how best to apply Embark COI results to specific breeding programs. First, let's talk about inbreeding and what it means to dog breeders. What is inbreeding? Broadly speaking, inbreeding refers to the mating of related individuals. At the genetic level, inbreeding results in an offspring inheriting some amount of identical DNA from both parents. The more closely related the parents are, the more identical DNA the offspring will inherit from both parents. The coefficient of inbreeding is a measure of how much of the DNA inherited from each parent is identical by descent from common ancestors. It's important to note that most purebred dogs are, as a product of the breeding process, inbred to some degree. Once a stud book is closed, the population traces to a set number of founding individuals, and all dogs within that breed are related. If carefully managed, breeds can be maintained with little or no consequence. However, over time, repeated inbreeding can lead to reductions in genetic diversity in a population. This, in turn, can lead to even more inbreeding because individuals in the population are more likely to be closely related to one another. Why is it important to maintain diversity? Erosion of genetic diversity is detrimental to the health of individuals and the population or breed as a whole. As inbreeding increases, the chance that an individual will inherit two copies of recessive deleterious genetic variants, in other words, be at risk, increases, and beneficial genetic variation can be permanently lost. Research from our Chief Science Officer Adam Boyko's lab at Cornell has shown that a 10% increase in inbreeding can lead to a 6% reduction in adult size and a 6 to 10 month reduction in lifespan. Additional research at Embark has demonstrated that increases in inbreeding also impact litter size and fertility. These risks can occur from both classical line inbreeding and from inbreeding in small populations where most individuals are not so distant relatives. What are the benefits of genetic COI? The traditional method for measuring inbreeding in a litter uses pedigrees to estimate how related the parents of a litter are, and therefore how much identical DNA we expect the offspring to inherit on average. COI can also be measured directly using genetic markers, which we refer to as genetic COI. Generally speaking, larger numbers of genetic markers lead to more accurate measurements of genetic COI. Genetic estimates of COI have a few advantages. First, while the actual value of COI varies across siblings in a litter due to the variation in the specific DNA they inherit from their parents, pedigree COIs are an estimate of the average COI we expect across the whole litter, whereas genetic estimates provide a unique measurement for each individual. Second, pedigree-based estimates of COI assume that founder individuals in the pedigree are unrelated. This is almost never the case for dog pedigrees where the founder individuals 5 or 10 generations back are all related to some extent, meaning pedigree-based COI estimates almost always substantially underestimate the true extent of inbreeding. Further, any missing individuals or other errors, such as mistaken paternity in a pedigree, will bias COI estimates. This isn't a problem for genetic estimates of COI because genetic estimates look at the actual DNA, not the recorded relationships between individuals. Because genetic COI measurements, like the one we use at Embark, look directly at the DNA across the genome, they also have the advantage of measuring where in each genome the dog is inbred. This allows our research team at Embark to conduct more in-depth research into how inbreeding impacts dog health and other traits. How do I view and use COI from Embark results? It's easy to view your dog's results from their Embark profile. Simply select the Health tab, scroll down to More Health Information, and select Inbreeding and Diversity. Here, you can view your dog's COI result. As described earlier, our genetic COI measures the proportion of your dog's genome where the DNA on the mother's side is identical by descent to DNA on the father's side. The higher your dog's coefficient of inbreeding, the more inbred your dog is. In this section, you can also view a graph. This graph shows how your dog's COI compares to dogs with a similar breed composition and also compared to all purebred dogs. Our research suggests that on average, dogs with the highest COIs are more likely to have shorter lifespans, smaller litters, and higher incidence of heritable illness than dogs with the lowest COIs. While there isn't necessarily a clear-cut boundary for good versus bad COI for each breed, you can see how your dog's COI compares to other Embark-tested dogs of the same breed and speak with your vet about preventative care plans. How do I incorporate COI from Embark results? Embark wants to help make evaluating COI as easy as possible and has created an online tool called Matchmaker that allows you to predict the genetic health risk, possible coat color outcomes, and expected litter COI of a potential litter between two Embark-tested dogs. If Matchmaker is available for your breed, simply select Breeder Tools in your dog's profile, then open Matchmaker. Select your dog that you're considering mating, and other Embark-tested dogs of the opposite sex will appear. You can preview health conditions and coat color in this screen view. To do so, select a dog of interest to see the results of the two potential mates side by side. This side-by-side view also displays a variable color-coded graph to illustrate where the predicted litter COI falls in the current distribution of COI for the breed. We encourage all users to set their dog's genetic testing status to public. Transparency helps all dog breeders and, of course, the health of the breed. While Embark is working hard to incrementally add more breeds to Matchmaker, if your breed is not yet added, our customer service specialists can provide you with the same predicted outcome of a proposed breeding pair. Simply contact our team at breeders@embarkvet.com or fill out our online form. We hope this video helps you better understand genetic COI and how to best use Embark resources to help guide your breeding decisions. Remember, genetic COI is just one part of the bigger picture of understanding your dog's health and longevity. Many factors, both genetic and non-genetic, are involved when making strategic breeding decisions. Thank you for watching Embark for Breeders Insider Series. Please stay tuned to our Embark for Breeders Facebook page and Embark emails for more Insider Series content.